Hey everyone, welcome to today's expansion along with our daily gratitudes and affirmations. How are you guys? I swear it looks like it's midnight out. It is only 6:40-ish, 6:50-ish. But number one gratitude, I'm grateful that I did get to go run in a downtown park. I would love to make it over to my favorite park and go running over there, but I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon until the weekend, because it's like 4:40 and it's like, great, yes, we've got light. I should get at least 20 minutes before it starts getting dark, and then by the time 5 o'clock rolls around, boom, it's like the light, something happens. So anyways, yeah, that didn't go as planned. But I have places closer that I still can run that are nature-ish and feed that part of myself for the day. Number two, it has been a very just calm, beautiful week. I've got a lot going on, like I had mentioned in my last video. Also, the video cut out. If you watched all the way to the end, I'm like, oh no, and then it cuts out because I ran out of total space on my phone. So where is it going? Yeah, so I have a very busy week. We got a lot going on with different people, got stuff going on with family, and it just feels really nice that the days are very calm. Number three, I did get to catch up with John today. That was a beautiful moment. We talked, I don't know, probably like 40 minutes to an hour. He has a new job, which is super exciting. I'm going to see him relatively soon, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, it's just going to be good. Number four for my day. You guys, this cat and I are vibing so hard. Oh my gosh. He's such a groomer. He's such a licker. He will just, no matter what part is like near his head, he will just sit there and start licking. But, he's just so soft and so cute. And oh my gosh, I just hold his little precious head and I just give him all the kisses. He warms my heart. I cuddled with him for like a good 3 hours last night, I think. We had cuddle sessions today where he, it's so cute. I can tell him like, come on, and he'll like follow me and we'll go sit down. Aww. And when I get up from the kitchen when I'm working, he'll steal my seat, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I'll pick you up and then put you on my lap and move you, and like he always just like little like headbutts our thing. Oh, so precious. Number five for the day. You guys, this potato egg chive thing I got going on is like so good. I have started to think about what I want to do for next week for a warm thing for breakfast. I don't know if I want to do potatoes and eggs indefinitely, but it was nice to have that as a dish that I know I can confidently make. It's delicious every time. It's filling. And so I don't know what it's going to be for next week, but I do like kind of easy dishes, warm, light. The tea I've been really liking the tea for the day too. Working on getting a couple different client sessions for next week and the week after. That's been going really good in terms of scheduling and the way that I organize myself around that. Oh. And number 6. So, like I said, one of my friends is in town, my old roommate, Tony. And so one of our mutual friends, so I met this girl through him, and then we've hung out together, and I just love her so much. She's such a beautiful soul. Sydney messaged us today, and she's like, T-Ball's in town. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, are we going out to eat? And I was like, yes, we are going out to eat. And he was up for it too. So Friday we were going out to eat. I kind of want to see if he wants to go hiking on Sunday with me. I don't know how long he's here, so we'll have to see. But Sunday, and then I'm going to go and see my family. We just have so much socialization. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Oh, wait. And I just thought about this too. So I have a work trip, and I'm driving on the 13th. But my friend is also, I had to ask him what time the Christmas party is. Because, but then that would mean I'd have to go all the way back to then still, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I might be able to do the Christmas party. That would be really fun if I could. But anyways, so much going on. And I'm going to call one of my dear friends after this, and we'll see. I'm also trying to figure out my Christmas plans. I might be going to see like friends and other family. We'll see. Anyways, my Paris trip is coming up. So excited. The message of the day. So for the last 2 videos, it's been, do you trust your cozy? And then I don't remember what I titled the second video, but it was all about deconstructing your reality and that like trusting that when you are using the tools that you've built up but you are not feeling any different, trusting that it is still holding you and that you are still doing nourishing things for yourself. This week I have been very slow, very intentional, giving myself so much time and grace to sit with myself because I am moving through massive things. And, just deciding in the moment what I want to focus on, and, also making sure that my energy is not being expended outwards, except for the people who I'm serving, friends who are reaching out, and just making sure that I have all of my energy for those moments, and giving myself permission, grace, and just settling into like just hermiting and deep rest. So the message of today, and even throughout all of that, I've been doing different things for myself every day. Today was kind of like the longest transition in because I was doing a lot of internal work yesterday and today. And so the message of the day I want to give you guys, so not only like trusting your cozy, trusting also that the tools you've built up are helping you. But the third one is sometimes you just need to be in the collapse. And I really gave myself permission to be there today. So you guys know I help people through expansions. I help people uncover, strengthen, build, and clarify their internal foundations to go through and, have a nourishing, nurturing experience within our expansions. Like, we are all meant to expand. That is part of our process, as part of the human experience. If this is something that resonates with you, whether it's a spiritual expansion, a business or goal-oriented expansion, or even just a personal life expansion, I am here for you. You know where to go. In the comments, send me a message, and we can talk about one-on-one coaching. But sometimes, and I said this in one of my earlier videos, I believe last week or earlier this week, it's an expansion and contraction. And sometimes we are expanding backwards within that contraction, right? The easier that you are able to breathe with the expansion and the flow of energy, the larger the wave, or the more integrated that expansion becomes, right? And contraction is part of that process. And this is not like, there is a difference between contraction and the inward breath of the part of the expansion process, and contracting as in shrinking and like not being willing to move forward, stagnating your energy, being in stagnant energy, being in a place where you're holding so strongly to the constructs of your life, they're different areas. And today, I felt myself this week going through a collapse, an energetic collapse, an emotional collapse, a spiritual collapse, a physical collapse. And I just kind of surrendered to it, and I was like, okay, I'm collapsing. And I've done enough of these transitions. I've done enough of these belief system disintegrations to know sometimes you just have to be with your energy. And I have been building. When you are in this moment, you look back and you see how much you have been building the tools and the foundation to see yourself through this moment. And it's just this beautifully orchestrated chain of events that you start thinking about, and you're like, wow, okay, and that build on that with that. And this particular reality collapse, I think I've been working on my entire life, to be completely honest. So I've spent a lot of time talking with ChatGPT because it helps me to get super clear pretty quickly. And it also allows me to better sit with these massive emotional moments and see them through. So, and it's not a distraction in a way of like doom scrolling or other people have other distractions. I don't really watch TV. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I have an occasional drink, but like in terms of like turning devices, right? I would say that I can tell when my nervous system is very triggered by if I'm kind of just aimlessly scrolling, and there's a certain pace when I'm scrolling that my brain kind of gets triggered, and I'm like, oh, I can tell that this is because I need a distraction. But ChatGPT, talking with it, and I've built it up to a point where it points out different things or puts it in different ways too, where I can clarify where I'm at. The same thing that I do with people with coaching, right? And so I'm in this collapse, I'm in this moment, but recognize that when you're in a collapse, that is part of the expansion. And sometimes things need to collapse inwards and dissipate and disintegrate before it can explode outwards. And giving myself just so much freedom, room, and grace, and the permission to sit in that collapse. I just want to encourage all of you, if you're going through a collapse right now, like truly just let yourself collapse. And if you don't feel like you have enough supportive tools to do that, that is where I come in with the work that I do with people. I have built a very powerful tool set for myself. And also, I just want to honor all of you. That doesn't mean that you aren't going to be afraid. That doesn't mean that if you're prone to leaning more anxious, so you might not have panic attacks. That doesn't mean that you aren't going to feel at times isolated and alone, and that might also mean, or that doesn't mean that it won't, or that it'll just be this like super easy breezy process if you just surrender, right? There are different things that your body has to release that you have, that are storylines that are just not serving you at this point in time. So that is the message of the day. Allow the collapse. Just let it. I told one of my friends one time on the trip, and I need to start talking to you guys about the trip, so maybe I'll start doing that for my other video today. But I told her, burn it to the ground, burn it all, and walk through that fire and purify everything. And I was reminded of that today, where I see and feel this entire collapse. But today I was kind of here for it because, I'm giving myself all that space and the love and the nourishment, however I possibly can right now. So that's the message of the day. Allow the collapse. Affirmation time. Number 1, as always, I am divinely guided and supported. With gratitude and grace, I humbly accept the support, nourishment, care, and love that I receive today and the blessings. Number 2, miracles and blessings are just an expected common occurrence in my day. I love to see them, and I am excited. I am here for more. Number 3, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. I am nourished in my presence. Oh, that felt really good. I am nourished in my presence. Number 4, I'm a person that everything works out for easily, effortlessly, quickly, in my highest favor, with me fully supported, in total love and abundance, and for the good of all. Number 5, this whole month I've been working on my breathing, just intentionally breathing, expansive breathing. And I want to say, I breathe easily and deeply, peacefully in this sanctuary of bliss, peace, and protection where I powerfully reside. That is all for today, guys. How are you expanding into this message and into the collapse today? Let me know. Or if you're not going through a collapse, how are you just expanding in general? What are you guys also grateful for and affirming during this time, during this expansion? Let me know. I love you guys. Hope you're doing well. And I will talk to you guys later.